Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christina and today we're talking about a topic that's probably my very favorite topic ever. It's all about angels and their ways of communicating with us. So personally, what I love the most about angels is they are so easy to communicate with us, or so easy to communicate with. And they are constantly surrounding us, constantly here, giving us all kinds of signs and guidance and support and just little nudges and winks. Hey, you're not alone. Hey, I'm here, whatever it is. They're constantly doing that. Even whether we're aware or not, they're already here on our team. We all have our own team of angels. So most important thing to note with angels is angels are actually in a different dimension than we are, and they are at a higher frequency than we are. So to be able to receive their communication back, we actually need to raise our vibration to be able to receive it. Now, not to say that we have to have a high vibration to have our angels here and surrounding us, not at all. Every single person has their own set of angels that is already here with them. It's just a matter of being able to receive that communication back from them. So raising your vibration is one of the easiest ways to get in contact with your angels, and the easiest way to do that always is going to be gratitude. Sitting in gratitude, whether it's one thing you can think of or a list of 50 things you can think of, focus on the things that you're grateful for, sit in that gratitude, and that automatically is raising your vibration. And then the easiest way to also get in contact with your angels is going to be meditating, because when we're meditating and we're quieting out that outer noise and then also quieting down that inner chatter, that's when your angels are going to be communicating with you the most, because they know you can hear them a lot better when you are tuned into yourself and not listening to that inner chatter or outer chatter or whatever it is. And then the other really important thing to note with angels is we all have free will here on this earth, as we know. So even though our angels are constantly here guiding us, supporting us, and they maybe already know if something's not the best decision for us, they cannot just jump in without us asking them to, because we have free will. So we have to, and this is not just a one and done deal. This is something I'm doing regularly, pretty much every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Angels, please step in, please guide me for this one, please show me signs for this one, please prevent me from this if it's not right for me. You can ask your angels and your guides for whatever type of signs you're looking for, and they're going to show them to you. They're going to provide them to you. They are so excited to communicate with you, and they're just here surrounding us, all on standby, waiting for you to ask. Is that not the coolest thing ever? I mean, it could be just me, but I think it's the coolest thing ever. And then on that note, your angels are not just waiting for you to, speak out loud, hey, angels, help me. Your angels can hear you. They can hear you when you're not using your voice. They can feel what you're feeling. They already know what's going on here for you. So it can just be something as simple as in your head saying, angels, can you please help me? Angels, can you please guide me? Angels, can you please support me? Or whatever it is you're looking for, just ask. Ask and you shall receive. And that's the coolest thing. They can always hear you, and they are just waiting for you to ask. And beyond just, giving you signs and guidance about certain situations, your angels are just here to support you. So whether it's just, you're having a day and you could really just use that little wink of, hey, you're not alone. Hey, I'm here for you. Hey, I love you. Whatever it is, your angels are here to give you that. And I can tell you from my own experience on some of my darkest days, getting my little angel winks and nudges can really, really pull you through. And I know that can be so helpful for a lot of people who really just need that little communication from divine, and it's here for you. So all you have to do is ask for it, raise your vibration, and you'll receive that. And then another really cool thing is you can ask your angels to help raise your vibration, or ask them to show you ways that you can raise your vibration, and then start paying attention to what you see, because again, ask and you shall receive. Your angels are just ready to give you the signs and guidance and support that you're looking for. That's their job. They're here for you. And when you develop this communication with them, it's just so easy, because, well, again, how easy can it get to just ask for what you need? But they're here for you. That's it. That's their job. They're waiting for you to ask. And then also, on top of just like waiting for you to ask, you can ask them for the guidance and signs that you would like to receive, that you would pick up on, because they want to communicate with you. They want you to see their signs and guidance. So for example, if you are big on dreams and you would just love your angels to enter in a dream and give you some guidance or signs or whatever it is you're looking for, ask them. And once they know the communication that you prefer, they're gonna keep giving that to you because they want to communicate with you. They want to be here for you. And it's like magic, honestly. Like, it's absolutely like magic, and that's, I think, why I think it's the coolest thing ever. So let's get into the signs of ways that angels are constantly communicating with you. The number one sign for me, and what grabbed my attention the most, was seeing sequenced numbers. Now, I'm sure many of us are familiar with 1111, make a wish. 1111 is actually an angel sign, and 11s, ones, are actually master numbers. So when you're seeing this 1111 or 111 or anything with ones, really, that's your angels giving you signs and guidance all about manifestation and what you're thinking about, because what you're thinking about and what you're feeling is creating your reality, right? Law of attraction, if you're not familiar, your thoughts and feelings are co-creating your reality. So 11s are all about what you're thinking and what you're manifesting, and just being aware of your thoughts and your feelings and focusing on things that you do want to create in your life. So for example, 1111, make a wish. We don't need a wish. We can really just co-create our reality with the universe, with God, and with our angels, and we can create what we truly want. But we have to be focused on what we truly want. So when you see 1111, make sure you're paying attention to what you're thinking about. But each different sequence numbers has a different sign to it. I'm not going to go into what each number means in this video. I will do another one on it, but just be aware that when you're seeing sequence numbers, and especially the same set of sequence numbers frequently, that is a sign for you. So just like a quick rundown, 5s are all about good change. Any sign you're getting from your angels is always going to be good. They're not going to give you some scary warning. If they do give you a warning, it's coming out of love, and it's coming from a place of something that you can correct, because they're not going to warn you of something that you have absolutely no control over. That wouldn't be helpful to anyone, right? So 5s are all about good change. So if you are frequently seeing 5s, 555, license plates are a big one that I see sequence numbers on. I used to work in title insurance, and so I'd constantly be getting like loan numbers and loan amounts, and I was always seeing sequence numbers in there. And I finally caught on one day. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing 555 a lot. What does that mean? I'm seeing 222 constantly. What does that mean? I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 constantly. What does that mean? And when you are in the vibration to notice all this constant communication around you, you're going to start noticing repeating signs and guidance, and that is your angels trying to communicate with you. So the numbers that you're seeing do mean something. But then on that note, there has been times where I will look at the clock and it'll be 4:44 p.m. and I will look at the clock, and sometimes it will only be a time to me. It's not like, again, you have to be at the vibration to be aware of what you're seeing, because there are times where I notice the clock and I'm like, okay, it's 4:44 p.m. and I don't even realize anything, and then later I'll catch myself, I'm like, oh wow, I looked at the clock right at the time and I didn't even address that as an angel sign, and because in that moment it wasn't an angel sign. Angel signs are also all about using your discernment. So use the discernment to really decide, like, okay, did I just so happen to look at the clock at that time, or was that an angel sign? And your angels want to make their signs known. So if you think of angels immediately when you see this certain sign, that is your angels, because they're going to pop into your head at that moment because you're at that vibration, and they, again, want to communicate with you. So they will communicate with you, and they'll make it known when that sign is from them. So sequence numbers are a huge sign that your angels are giving you. And then sign number 2 is white feathers. And again, using discernment, if you're on the beach and you just see white feathers everywhere, solid chance that probably is not coming from your angel in that particular moment. But if you're, say, driving on the highway and all of a sudden a crisp, clean, perfect little feather dances across your view, that's probably an angel sign. Or again, if you think of your angels immediately when you see this sign, that is your angels communicating with you. But using discernment when you see them. Not every single feather is going to be an angel sign, but if you're somewhere where it's really odd to be seeing these white feathers, solid chance it's your angel sign. And it's really cool because they will show up for you if that's a sign that they know you're able to receive. And then the third sign that angels give constantly, at least for me, is ringing in the ears. Now, the right ear ringing is associated with some good news or something good that's coming toward you, when the left ear is a little bit more of a warning. And again, Always a good warning if your angels are giving you a warning, so don't be scared by any of this communication that they're giving you. But for me personally, when my left ear is ringing, that's when I'm going to be like, okay, angels, I hear you, what's up? And I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to listen to any guidance that I receive. And for me, I am able to hear guidance inwardly. That is one of my gifts. If that's not your gift, that might not be something you're going to receive. But if you're open to it, I think you're going to be really, really surprised with some of the guidance that you receive. So ringing in the ears is in fact an angel sign. Of course, if it's not associated with some type of medical reason for that to be happening. So again, use your discernment. Number 4, and this is like one of the coolest things for me, little specks of light. Now again, angels are in a different dimension than we are and in a much higher frequency than we are, so we are not seeing them in physical form. However, if you are at the vibration to receive them, there will be times where you are just seeing little specks of light or color that are kind of in your peripheral vision, and it's just going to be showing up. And again, using discernment, if you are staring into the sun or outside or something like that, that is a common thing for your eyes to be seeing stuff like that when you are in light. But if you are not in a setting where that's happening and that's something you're seeing, those are your angels, and they're just surrounding you and being like, hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it's really cool because they are here. And then sign number 5 that angels really come through is going to be tingles. And it's almost going to be feeling kind of like a tingle down your crown. It's just going to, like, it just kind of feels like they had really light fingernails and they go down the crown of your head. This is your angels just saying, hey, I'm here. And this can happen in some really wild ways. Like, there will be times when, I'm by myself and it has happened on the top of my head where it happens so intensely, like where I jump up and I'm like, okay, like it just, it's like such a physical presence touching your head. And again, always a good sign. Your angels know how to communicate with you and they don't want to scare you. So if that is something that you're not on board with, tell them. Because I know that can maybe seem a little daunting, like I don't need somebody touching my head when I'm here alone in my house. But if you know it's your angels and you know it's a sign from divine communication, it really feels good once you know what you're looking for. Again, use your discernment always with any signs and guidance that you're getting. And then another huge way that angels communicate is through music. And so I have actually done this since I was a little kid, before I even was aware of what angel communication was. But I used to ask God for signs with whatever song was going to be playing. So if I was going to be shuffling a playlist, or if I'm about to turn on the radio or whatever it is, I would say, give me a sign for this. And honestly, this is one of the coolest ways of communication, because it's on, like, your angels have a sense of humor. So sometimes the songs and the lyrics that come through to you when you ask for this, or that are playing randomly, like, it's funny just how accurate it can be to what you're going through, or anything going on in your life. It's funny because it's so accurate sometimes. And so not only just asking for signs that you're going to hear or something, but it can also just be when you get a random set of lyrics in your head. Again, using discernment, if you heard that song yesterday or within the past week or whatever, that could be a very valid reason of why that song is stuck in your head. But if you get some random song stuck in your head that has, like, you haven't heard in years, because this happens honestly all the time, you get a random song stuck in your head or a random set of lyrics, pay attention to what that is or what that song is, and then see if it can maybe pertain to something that you're going through or something going on in your life. Because your angels are showing up to you in all kinds of random, amazing ways, and music is a huge one. And if you are somebody that really connects with music well, then your angels are going to be using that as a way to connect with you. And then one of the final ways that angels communicate is going to be through symbols. And this can be all kinds of things. It can be just like a sign on a billboard, a symbol on a billboard. I know a lot of people talk about sometimes seeing almost like a cloud that's the shape of an angel. If you are seeing that and that's not something regular for you, and again, you think of an angel right when you see something, that is your angel giving you a sign. One of the biggest tips I can give you with communicating with your angels is do not doubt what comes to you right away. If you see something and you're immediately like, oh, that was my angels, but then all of a sudden, the inner chatter is like, oh, that wasn't your angels, this is everywhere, da-da-da. Don't listen to that voice. Listen to that first thing that came through to you, because that's your intuition, that's your higher self, and they're telling you that's your angels, and they don't make mistakes. They don't make any mistakes. And then the final way that for me personally, angels communicate with me, it feels like almost as if like just like a patch, like a heat radiates through a certain area of your body. So for me, it first started happening in my ankles, and it was really where I first noticed it in my ankles, and it was really interesting. And I, when I was feeling it, like it would feel like my ankles got really hot, but you would touch my ankle and it wouldn't feel hot. It was just like this internal thing. And of course I looked up any medical reasons for that happening, and there is a little bit of a medical reason for that happening, but I know that I'm very healthy and this was not associated with me. But then also if you're getting this sign and say, so I was only getting this in my ankles, and I asked my angels, I'm like, okay, if this is you, please have this start happening in other areas of my body. And sure enough, I get that heat radiation through all parts of my body. Sometimes it's through my wrist, it's in my hand, it's on my thigh, it's in my solar plexus. Like it's just random times. And to me, it's just like this, hey, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here next to you. And again, sometimes we just really need that support and that guidance, and just to know that we're not alone. And your angels are here constantly doing that for you. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. So when your angels find a way to communicate with you in a way that you receive, for example, sequence numbers, they know that's something that's catching your eye, or if it's music, or if it's symbols, if it's the feathers, whatever way that they know that you receive their communication, they're going to start giving you that more because they want to communicate with you. And again, asking for them to show up in your life is a huge thing. Asking them to raise your vibration is a huge thing. Talking to them, communicating with them, talking to them like they're your best friends, because they are. They've been with you since day one, maybe before day one. They're here, they want you to know they're here, and they're just waiting for you to ask. And that's what I love about angels the absolute most. So those are all the signs and tips that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please like this video, comment below, let me know that this is a topic that you want me to keep going on. I am going to do another video on what each different sequence numbers mean, because those are all about different signs for you, and it's really interesting. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. You are definitely a real one, and I love you and I appreciate you, and have a great day. See you next time.